This is our computer before disassembly. Powering on.
Dude, do you love coal?
Functioning.
Coal is amazing. Oh, do you get that for us? I love coal.
Perfect startup. Perfect startup.
Okay, we got some thumb screws. The greatest invention ever made. Take these off. If I can.
And we will place them in a cup for safe keeping.
Keep them separate from everything else. Okay, we're gonna pull this bad boy off. Ugh, there we go. And now the machine is exposed.
In the future, you guys going to be way more advanced. In the future, you guys going to be way more advanced.
Yeah, that's why you want to make
The first thing we will tackle is the CPU fan, which protects and cools the CPU. There are 4 screws around the CPU fan, which Bryce is so courteously taking a hand at.
what? The thing that it's...
It also contains the heatsink, which filters the air and makes it cooler for the CPU.
Hopefully it shows everything though.
Does it auto save?
Yeah, it saves it as you're going.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, okay. So we have to edit that into this and then we'll...
And there we go. As you can see, there's the CPU. It has some thermal paste on it.
There's also thermal paste below. And here's the heat sink, this part around here. And then we got the fan. Removed.
Now we will remove the RAM. There's white notches at the end of these, which you pull to the side. And it allows you to take out the RAM sticks, or the DIMMs. Be wary not to touch the end of the RAM. And each RAM contains 2 gigabytes.
We are going to take out the hard drive.
Now we'll take a look at the CPU.
0 insertion force.
I said good job, Mr. Patton.
So this has the super...
Get it out here.
What the heck is that camera?
You'll notice that it is a LAN grid array socket.
That would be a weird camera.
No pins.
I saw this and I went like, what?
Here, take that...
We can't tell
and then-
the brand because of the thermal paste.
There's someplace that-
Yeah, there's another one under it. Over here on this side. I already pulled it up.
Oh, okay, so just plug it in under there, but pull it that way, since there's a long enough cable on it, so he can just plug into that.
Drive and the hard drive is next. So we're going to begin by removing that front cover there. Then we got some screws to take care of.
The optical drive reads disk, and the hard drive contains data.
This is where you'd put the disc in right there.
You and 3 others. Wait, you were 3 others that like I don't know. Well, I mean, they're like, they're powered. They're powered.
I'm guessing it's powered.
Move some cables.
Those cables are coming from the power supply and the north bridge.
Alright. Then we have our optical drive here on the top and our hard drive stored in this nifty little thing on the bottom. Alright, next is the motherboard, and first we're going to remove all the cords plugging it into the power source. Is that it? I think so. so.
Now we have to take out the screws.
And then we have to take out the screws. So we have 2 on each side of the RAM. Alright, we're going to remove the motherboard here. There we go. Alright.
Now we can take a good look at the motherboard. Some notable things are the CMOS battery, which supports the CMOS, which contains information that allows startup to happen. Here's your PCIe expansion slots. You can plug in video cards and stuff like that. Here's your
DIMM slots.
Here's your north bridge.
And your south bridge is over here. That's where you plug all of your basic input-output devices in.
The north bridge helps with the memory and graphics. And of course, there's your CPU.
And finally, we're going to remove the power supply.
3 screws, 2 screws on the back here, and there's a screw inside the case. You take out the power supply last to not damage the motherboard when you take it out.
Alright, simple as that. That's where you plug in your power cord. Then all these wires hook up to the motherboard to provide it with power.
For reassembly, you start with the power supply, because you end up with it. Basically just reverse of what you've done. Tracing back your steps. The thing to note with the power supply are these cords. These are your SATA cords, and they connect to your optical drive and hard drive for very, very fast.
Alrighty, put in the motherboard now.
You go on this side first, so be aware of that little notch there that holds the cord. Once you have it located in there, next step is to re-screw in the screws. Now we're taking a look at the south bridge input-output devices here. These first 2, colored green and purple, are for some old-fashioned keyboards and mouses. Most today support USBs. These 3 right here these 2 are VGA, and this one's DVI, and they usually support your monitors and such. The one in the middle here, that's red, is eSATA, and eSATA is usually for external hard drives. The one right here is your RJ45, which connects you to your internet, and this one is your line in for usually for your headphones, earbuds. This one's your mic for and this one's your speakers, so you can blast that music. Here is your hard drive and your optical drive. They slide in like that.
That's great.
A piece of pie. Now you just got to get those cords out of the way so you can get your freaking optical drive in there. Come on, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. Let's go. With your optical drive in, you can safely insert your RAM. On this side of the DIMMs, you'll see numbers that go 1 3, 2, 4. You insert your DIMMs with the blue slots first and then the black slots. There's a bit of force required. You just plug her in there and the notches will latch on. Just like that. The last piece of hard drive to re-equip is your CPU fan and heat sink. You just line the screws up and then screw them in there. And then you plug in this power cord into the motherboard. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Put on our case here.
In the back you just have some fun screws. And once inserted, you are done with reassembly. And now we are restarting the computer after reassemble it in the hopes that it will start on. This is the moment of truth. This is what we worked for. This is the outcome of our endeavor, our efforts, our lives. Let's go. We got power. That's at least something. Maybe she's not on. F1 to continue.
Okay.
Yeah, huge
Pull
label.
them out and then put them back in again, just to receive them before you turn it back on. Because if you guys. plug
She's
it in
loading.
after it's
Windows.
on, you may not see it.
Can we make it?
So just pull them, plug it in.
Can we make it? Will we make it? Only time will tell. We've done it, boys. Thursday, June 1st, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've done it. This is Caleb. This is Bryce. This is Cole in the camera. And that's it.